Hello, YouTube. Shelves on the Destroyer. We're gonna watch a video by Ujin. Yes. About how this entitled VTuber lost her career overnight. I think this one was sent to me. I think that was suggested, but y'all know I love tea that has nothing to do with me and doesn't affect me at all. So, like, right up my alley. Thank you. Anyway, grab your snackies, grab your bevies. Let me know what you eating and drink down below, and let's get to watching.
I think it's safe to say that most people find Twitter to be humanity's worst invention. I personally
will give, lately, there's been a lot of ads and posts on my Twitter feed that I did not put there, and I am tired of seeing, and I'm like, I very much fucked up my algorithm in a very specific way. What is this?
think it's ketchup with bananas. But Twitter is definitely a close second. You know what's interesting though? Many people would disagree with me, saying that Twitter was completely fine before Elon Musk decided to buy it for $44 billion. This is a very divisive topic, but here's the great news. One thing everyone can agree on is the fact that Community Notes is probably the best feature to be implemented on this website in the last 10 years.
I do like Community. I didn't start using Twitter until like relatively recently, like pretty freaking recently. Probably within the last maybe 5 years. I don't know. Something like that. It's relatively recent in my life. I do appreciate Community Notes. I haven't been into the complete cesspool that is Twitter. I very much, I'm very careful with what I interact with and look at so that I only see things that I want to see. So mine isn't that bad, but there is a lot of drama that happens on my streamer one. Not that involves me. The streamer one is like my VTuber Twitter, so I see like a bunch of stuff.
Look, for way too long, some people got way too comfortable spouting nonsense with zero consequences. Like how this person right here claimed that Puerto Ricans are not Americans.
Okay. This is gonna be one of those that I pause a lot. People don't know that Puerto Rico is like an American colony, basically. People don't realize that America, there's still colonies out in the world, right? There's still colonies that are quote unquote claimed, I guess, by other countries. People don't realize that's still a thing. They were like, no, the Revolutionary War happened. And, America has multiple. Puerto Rico is one of them. Just saying.
And then when Community Notes corrected them for all the world to see, they started losing their minds. But the thing,
yeah, we call it an American territory. It's called territories and not colonies, but it's kind of the same vibe. Just saying. American protectorate. Yeah, still though.
thing is, if you've seen Community Notes enough times, you know that in certain situations, they take it personal when someone is so stupid, so ignorant, that even the people running Community Notes lose their patience and become passive aggressive. That's exactly what happened to this VTuber by the name of Gunpie. Her ridiculous...
Oh! I saw people talking shit about her. I was like, I don't know what happened. What happened?
astronomical level of entitlement and her very damaging claims on someone completely innocent, with her at some point claiming that she's being raped by the VTuber community, made Community Notes have a special rivalry with her, dragging her through the mud in front of everyone to see and making her lose thousands of followers, all her credibility, and any chance at becoming a serious VTuber in the future. Hell, it wasn't just Community Notes that was a part of this. Some of the top talent in VTubing also had to say something about this because it was that damaging.
Dang.
Let's talk about it. Look, if you spend any time online, you know by now, VTubing is a massive industry that only keeps getting bigger. In October of 2024, Iron Mouse, a VTuber on Twitch, was able to break a record by reaching over 300,000 Twitch subscribers. Now, naturally, when you start to have such a massive audience following you, there will also be massive demand for merchandise. Merch for VTubers is a huge industry, but it's also not that profitable unless you're one of the biggest ones. It's usually just a way to give back to your fans, and it's done on limited drops. It's very rare to find a VTuber with a permanent, always available merch store. This is why they'll actually rely on fan-made merch to fill that gap. Now I know what you must be thinking, but Muujin, when it comes to the massive VTuber corporations, what about copyright? In the case of Hololive, which is one of, if not the biggest VTuber corporation, they're a Japanese company. But isn't Nintendo Japanese too? Aren't they gonna sue me and the 50 generations that will follow after my death?
The 50 generations. I mean, Nintendo was pretty rough about those cease and desists and copyright claims.
For making anything relating to their IP? Well, no actually. In Hololive and many other corporations' terms of service, they actually encourage fan-made creations. As long as you're not producing hundreds of thousands of units of merch in a mass production factory, you should be fine. You don't even have to ask for their permission.
Like if you personally are hand making it and selling it, if you're an artist in an artist alley and you are personally hand making and selling shit, or I mean, okay, so like artist alleys are kind of like a little bit of a gray area, but generally if it has your art on it, most people are like, it's fine. If it is a plushie and you personally handmade that plushie, that's fine. If it's a plushie that you created that has no IP associated with it whatsoever, you can probably get that one kind of mass produced. But if it is something that like there is an IP attached to the character that you have created and you hand made it yourself, you sewed that plushie, which you can do. You sewed that plushie yourself and you're selling it, that's fine. But if you send it to a factory to get it made and it's IP related, that's kind of like the issue that they have generally, if that makes sense.
It's actually seen as a very good thing and it's very appreciated. You will see some of the biggest VTubers in the industry retweeting, liking, shouting out people who make top tier quality fan merch, even though they're not getting a single penny out of it. It's actually a really cool part of the VTubing community. This is
I mean, I feel like a lot of us are anime fans and we're used to going to like anime cons and like getting excited about like fan art. Case in point. I like fan art. I love fan art of stuff. I have a lot of official stuff. Depending on what it is, ignore my Call of Duty wall. And I have a lot of fan art stuff. So like, you know, you get a mixed bag and you enjoy it because sometimes you really like the style of fan art. And it's neat and you're supporting artists and it's great, but that's kind of has to be, you know, it's a little bit of a line. Just stay away from shipping art. Why?
Something that Gunpei has completely failed to understand. Now, up until this incident, she was considered to be a small VTuber that's never really been in any major controversy. An up-and-coming content creator who was trying to make it big. Trying is the keyword here because she failed miserably. Her entire dreams and aspirations ended in a series of just a few tweets, this one being the first of them. It was made on November 24th, 2024, and here's what she had to say. Hey, please don't allow this person in your VTuber Discord. He goes to VTuber Discord to steal a person's character to make into a plushie. He has profited off Gunpei and I don't have any association or shared profits with him. She also included a picture of this person's Discord username. She then continues, he's making AliExpress Temu tier plushies of my character, lol. The eyes aren't even correct. Gunpei's eye color is pink, not fucking orange. Again, he just goes server to server just to profit off other VTubers' characters. Linking images of this plushie in question. Then ended this series of tweets by linking this person's Twitter 3 times. Now listen,
why
this
3
had
times?
just begun, okay? And people were already so tired.
Thanks for the recommendation. You just seem like an all-around bad person. Holy hell. It's not jokey. The dudes, Discord picture is of Doki Bird, which is not honestly that weird. I'm in, a lot of people in my Discord have like Discord pictures of like some fandom related thing. That's not weird. I don't think that's weird personally, but like just Lord. You just seem like an all-around bad person.
Of her attitude. Under her tweet of his Twitter profile, people were saying, "Thanks for the recommendation. Thanks. Gave him a follow. You just seem like an all-around bad person." And in the tweet where she included the plushie itself, not a single person was on her side. This is when the community notes.
Hold up. The only thing I see that is AliExpress Temu tier is your personality. Damn.
Single person was on her side. This is when the community notes started coming into play. Her first post got community noted, and this is what it had to say. This user is falsely accusing LPT Kusa of being a scammer. In reality, Kusa is an indie toy maker from Vietnam known for making handmade custom order plushies. LPT Kusa has explained that the plushie offered on the server were leftovers from a previous commission. If you took a...
Okay. If you have never gotten a plushie made, there is generally a process to it, okay? Generally, they make the plushie using like B-tier materials, so like just cheap fabric that they have lying around or scraps they have lying around or whatever. And they'll take a picture of it and they'll send it to you and they're like, is this the kind, like we are going to replace the materials with something else, but is this the kind of vibe and the look that you were going for? At least in my experience, where I have had kind of multiple plushies made for convention reasons, but like that's generally what happens. Some people will just like, here's the plushie, this is what it looks like, here's the final product, and they don't really kind of like give you a lot of back and forth. But generally, the more professional ones will be like, is this what you're kind of looking for? Do you need to make any changes? This is not the final. This is not what it's going to look in the final production or whatever. You make the changes that you want. You mention the things, you color correct them or texture correct them or shape correct them, whatever. I'm currently doing this right now. Again, not for VTuber merch, convention merch. I'm trying to anyway. It's not really working, but and so you have like a really long back and forth kind of thing. It is not VTuber merch. And you basically argue with them for a while. I mean, it's not really argument. You're just like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I want. I want it to look more like this. I want it this. I want you to make these changes and this change and this is wrong and blah, 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 blah. And they fix it. And then at the end, they make a prototype or the final piece with the actual good like materials. And then you can see like, oh, yes, that is what I want. Or no, I don't like those colors in that fabric or blah, blah. And it's a very long process. I'm not going to lie to you. At least for me, it is. But that's what happened. So him saying like, oh, this was like, what did he say? Like a tester or something. Were leftovers from a previous commission. I just assumed that was one of the early makes of it. Like, like it was just an early make of it. Like a practice, like, hey, is this kind of the look you're going for?
Plushie offered on the server were leftovers from a previous commission. If you took a second to look at Kusa's profile, you would see that this checks out. From 2023, he's had a commission sheet where you can see the prices he charges for different plushies. What's really cool is that it's also handmade. It takes 1 to 4 weeks to make. He explains that he was commissioned to make plushies of her, but had 3 that were left over due to some issues or whatever. He joined her server since it was a plushie made from her appearance and was wondering if any fans of hers would be interested in receiving one. The poor guy even apologized, saying, "I'm sorry."
Hold on. I got commissioned to make a gum pie plushie. I still have some plushie body after I finish it. Then I go to ask everyone on SV if anyone want it. I only sold 3. That only 4 were ever sold. I'm sorry for not thinking it through. I only thought people will like to have it. Okay, I think what this person is saying and what Kusa is saying is not exactly the same. It looks like he was like, hey, I will make, like... So he says he has some left over to finish it. He asked if anyone wants it. He sells 3 of them. So in total, only 4 were sold. How many did he have left over? Did he only have 3? This is just a language barrier problem.
For not thinking it through, I only thought people will like to have it. I'm so sorry to Gunpei. I only thought people will like it and don't have to waste all the material. I don't like to see plushie get thrown out.
Okay, that's
obviously, fair. Kusa received a lot of support. This dude isn't just some plushie get thrown.
I already tell this to her Discord server that these are left over. I got commission. Okay. So I guess they had 4. And the other 3 were like works in progress. Okay. I got commission and still have all those prototype bodies if anyone wants them. I don't sell these in big numbers, just the ones that are left over. When I said this, she's also there, so I think she's okay with just 3 or 4. Okay.
Thrown out. Obviously, Kusa received a lot of support. This dude isn't just some random guy. He's made plushies for many way bigger VTubers. A very well-known VTuber in the community by the name of Bao made sure to back him up, saying, "My very first plushie ever was made by you and I still have her on my desk. I received it during a time I thought I would never be successful enough to sell plushies of myself, so I truly cherished it. It would be a different story if you were a company mass-producing plushies, but you are one person handcrafting fan merch based on commissions. I'm sure shipping to customers outside of Vietnam is not cheap either. I hope this is cleared up amicably. You are absolutely not a scammer." Pipkin Pippa, who is also a very well-known VTuber in the community, also made sure to back Kusa up, saying, "You did nothing wrong, dude. I love all the face stuff you make. Some people are just crazy." This is in reference to all the different plushies he's made for her and her friends in her org, Face Connect. So as you can see, Gunpei was not looking good at all. But listen, people make mistakes, right? Even if they're really, really stupid mistakes, they still make them. Apologizing here might have somewhat saved whatever career she might have had.
Bring out the ukulele, babes.
She doubled down. I mean, why wouldn't she double down?
Apologizing, being like, I misunderstood, or I looked at this the wrong way. Nope. I'm not wrong. To be fair, this is not, I don't want to say to be fair and then launch and want to say, this is the meta though. Having a shit take, getting attacked for it, and then double downing is kind of like, I shouldn't even say shit take. Having a controversial statement or take, posting it on Twitter, getting going viral because of it, and then posting a new post double downing about how you're not wrong is like the meta on VTuber Twitter. It's maybe not even necessarily just VTuber Twitter, but that is what a lot of people are doing on VTuber Twitter that I have noticed.
I mean, why would I make a video if she didn't double down? Of course she did. Come on. Gunpei made this tweet saying, "Lol, I'm sorry to those who bought the plushie, but it's kinda your fault. It wasn't even vetted by me and it's poorly made. Like, what were you expecting? Ha 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 ha.
What?
I don't even know if you guys got scammed. I'm really sorry. I can't really do anything to help you guys." Then this person tweeted saying, "How about you read the other guy's post he just made and fucking apologize for being a dickhead," referencing the explanation that Kusa had provided as to why he was doing this in the first place. Gunpei quote tweeted this, and here's what she had to say. "I read it, and I said what I said, LMAO. It's really unprofessional still and trashy to just do that in someone's Discord server. Don't promote your shit in someone else's community."
Okay. There is a thing about don't promote your stuff in someone else's community. That is a thing. Depending. So like some people definitely go in and they try to use whatever community you have built to just consistently self-promote themselves or their whatever. Runs conventions. This is a thing that happens and you have to kind of moderate that stuff. Like, listen, like you can post like once or whatever, but you cannot post every fucking day. Like, this is a community about the very specific convention that I run. It is not about whatever you got going on. I want you to be part of the community. I want you to be able to talk to the community. You can absolutely post your thing, but you can't post it every single day. Like this, no, this is not your page, okay? So like people do that and you have to like kind of control them. But him being like, hey, I have some leftovers from this commission. I don't know. I don't think that is necessarily a problem. Also just coming across and just being like, it looks like shit. That's so mean. Like, that's so mean. I don't... What? Listen, we all have different opinions on things, okay? There's definitely some people out there that, like, really like an art style that I don't like. And that's fine. I just don't buy stuff in that art style. And if someone drew me in that art style, I'll be like, oh man, thank you so much. This is very nice. And if someone gave me something that they drew that is in that art style, that is like me in that art style, I'd be like, oh man, thank you. And I would probably put it somewhere. Like I say probably, I'd put it on my wall somewhere because someone drew something of me and that's very nice. Like, you know, why do you have to be mean about it? Like, Jesus Christ. I just don't. It depends on the server rules. If you have a rule of no selling merch or soliciting on server, a mild pass, but not a reason to be an ass about it. Yeah, that's legitimate. I'm just kind of like, that's just so... I don't know. She just doesn't like the way it looks, so she's like complaining and just being mean about it. And I'm like, that's... And the fact that she's not getting, like, money off of it. He handmade it. It's like fan art almost. Like, I don't...
So even a very clear-cut explanation couldn't breach her tiny brain. There's no other way to say it. People were just losing hope that they were even talking to a human being. But then she slipped up royally, not only exposing herself, but going on some weird rant about Vietnam, saying it would have been a completely different story if he mailed me the extra plushies. But
if he mailed me all 3 extra plushies so that I could sell them, I don't know if that was her intent, but like, I think it would have been nice maybe if he had like sent her one or offered to send her one, you know, if she paid shipping or something. I think that would have been nice. He's not required to do that, you know, but like,
no, he's so profit oriented that he decided to sell knockoffs to people in my community who have no idea when their shit will get shipped.
Hold on. Knockoffs? You're saying knockoffs as if you already have plushies that exist that he is like making copies of, you know, for cheaper. That's a knockoff. If you don't already have plushies made, he's not knocking anything off. You know? What?
It's like, yeah, because you didn't send me free stuff, you're a piece of shit. It's like, how broke do you have to be? Also, for there to be a knockoff, there has to be an original. Where's the original? It doesn't make any sense. She then continues, bro lives in Vietnam. There's no way he's struggling for extra cash in that country with his business. What does that even mean?
What do you even know about Vietnam?
Yo, bro, I just went to Vietnam. Man, a Big Mac costs $1. What a cheap country. People must be living here like it's a utopia. Dude, have you heard of local salaries, you idiot? Purchasing power? Hello? Then she says, you can sell orange juice with coffee shots for $1 and live off that for a week in that fucking country.
Charlie Pop, what the fuck? Is this racist? Like, this is racist. This feels racist. What the fuck? Like, oh my God.
So, if digging yourself in a hole was an Olympic sport, she wouldn't get the gold medal. She'd get a platinum trophy. It was ridiculous. This is why the community notes team started reaching its limit. It was time to stop playing games. Gunpei was being called out because her main issue was that she didn't get those plushies for free. It was obvious at this point. So she reiterated, I didn't even get anything for free. And then the community notes said, Gunpei has received several things for free actually, linking her throne.com page.
Get wrecked! She's mad she didn't get those plushies for free from him. She's mad that he didn't give her shit for free. But the inclusion of like, she's got a throne and people buy her shit from her throne and it gets shipped to her for free. Like, that's hilarious.
Where you can see that not only is she crowdfunding many items,
she fucking crowdfunding a Dyson. Like, what? Cinnamon roll X Polaroid camera. All right. Classic. Like, she's like, is this like a Walkman thing? Like, okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry. All this cinnamon roll merch. A Dyson. Look at this and tell me that doesn't look like a Walkman. Listen. No, I'm not gonna let that slide. You could have played cassettes. I don't got any cassettes, but okay, I'm so I mean, to be fair, it's right beside this old Polaroid, and I know Polaroids are coming back or came back or whatever, because like the little Instax and shit like that, but still. I assume it is like an MP3 player that is made to look like an old Walkman. That is what I'm saying. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I'm losing it because Ray is just roasting my ass in the comments. Oh my god, I'm hot now. I think I'm laughing so hard. I'm breaking out in sweat. Stop! I can't hydrate, I'll die. Hold on. Is that a Betamax machine? Shut the fuck up. Stop!
Cheer 100 the best part. The CP81 is a cassette player.
It is a cassette player. Ha! Oh god. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Cheer 100 run your Vtuber model off a Commodore 64.
Could you knock it off for like a second, please? Oh my god. Y'all, damn. Like, y'all just wrecking my shit. Oh! Oh! Who's fucking right? It is a cassette player! Jeff requesting a new top of the line 8-track player if anyone can pitch in on my throne.
Cheer 100 dang, look at the low tier 2D model rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm dying. Like, dead ass. I am losing it. Freak of Age, thank you for the resubscription. I'm going to throw up. Also, thank you for the bits. I'm sorry. I was right, though. So, there. Take that. Commodore 64 is more reliable than her current setup must say. Shut up, Kumo. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Stop it. Okay. Shut up. Everybody stop talking to me. Okay, we gotta get back to this video. God. Oh, my head hurts now. I was right, though. It is a freaking cassette player. Take that.
Right now, but she's received
I did not stop recording. That's all in it.
over 331 different items from gifters. I mean, look at this.
Hold on, I gotta go back. I'm sorry. I just...
Her throat.
You just... Fuck.
Rolling on the tide,
God.
laughing, cheer 100.
Oh my God. Charlie, thank you for the Prime subscription. Appreciates it. Stop. I don't... Quit making fun of me. I was right. I was right. It was a freaking cassette player. Oh my God.
Throne.com page, where you can see that not only is she crowdfunding
Cheer 100, rolling on the tide, laughing, rolling on the tide, laughing, rolling on the tide, laughing. Roll Tide.
I'm not saying it back to you because you're bullying me.
many items right now, but she's received
Oh my God, guys, my watch just gave me a loud environment like warning. Apparently sound levels hit 90 decibels. God.
over 331 different items from gifters. I mean, look
Jesus!
at this. 300.
Yo, 335. Damn.
31 gifts. Look at these top donators as well.
Bro. What? 1,400, 1,300, 1,200, bitch. What?
Oh, this is like someone's entire Amazon wish list, bro. Like, look at this. She's even asking for chips. Who asks for chips?
I'd buy that for about 2 city cheer 100.
Oh my God. That's
On a
sad.
throne.com wish list. That's my first time seeing this. But wait, someone made a plushie of me with their hands because another fan commissioned them? Disgusting if you don't send me one for free at least. Disgusting behavior. How dare you be so greedy?
You can already get ketchup flavored chips. You get original Lay's potato chips, right? And then you squirt ketchup on them and you eat them. I used to eat chips like that when I was little. I don't do it anymore, but you could just do that. Nothing's stopping you.
It's insane. She then starts having a public meltdown saying, I'll
No
always
shit.
get fucked over by the VTubing community no matter what. I'll get my design/character ripped for profit while not even getting anything for free. Many such cases.
I'm sorry. Listen. Maybe I'm an outlier. I feel like, I don't relate to a lot of these girly pops or whatever, but is it not just like, does it not make you feel all like sparkly in your heart or whatever when someone does like something like fan arty of you? Like, oh my God, someone likes me so much they made fan art of me. They took time out of the day, out of their little day, and they made fan art of me. That is so positive to me personally. Like, is that not like, a nice feeling? Like, she's so mad because someone commissioned this person. Because someone freaking commissioned this person to make a plushie of her, and she didn't get some for free. And like, what? I thought it would be a nice feeling.
Now, obviously, I have to censor this R word because of YouTube, but if you don't know what it is, it's this fruit without the first letter, okay? And to say something like this is ridiculous, right? To claim something like this in public when so many eyes are on you is crazy. So Community Notes had to come in and step up their passive aggressiveness. They said, there is no evidence of rape by anyone related to Gunpei. Gunpei is getting publicity for their racism, reaction to a toy maker, and outrage over not receiving more for free, linking all the previous tweets we've already seen in the video. Then said, rape is likely being used to gain post engagement. Rape and criticism are different, citing the Wikipedia article for rape and the Wikipedia article for criticism.
That's pretty funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's pretty funny.
Dude, the only reason I still use this website is because of Community Notes. You know what? Do you find this helpful? Rate it? Yes. Yes. I love it. The level of entitlement is probably the craziest I've seen in recent memory. What an idiot. But she doesn't stop there. It gets even worse. She then tweets out in all caps, "I'm getting raped by the VTuber community. God, please help me."
No, you're just... Listen. I don't understand what you expect to happen when you get fans. And what I mean by that is like honey pop, girly pop, whatever, pie, whatever. What did you expect that you wouldn't have people making fan art of you if you get fans? Or like people using your likeness in some way in a fan related reason? Like, you can look up any big VTuber and look up the fan art that's made. Like if you get, like, you're trying to be big, right? Like you're trying to be famous. What did you expect to happen? Why didn't you expect this to happen? I don't. I am confusion. Like, I am dead. Like, what? I am dead ass just confusion. Because apparently she didn't expect when she got fans for any of the shit to happen. And I don't understand why you wouldn't think that was going to happen. Or why you wouldn't be excited that it's happening. Because like for me, I'd be like, oh man, this feels like a milestone. Someone liked me enough to commission this dude to make a plush of me. That is wild. That is crazy. Like, what do you mean?
Community Notes, again, just copied and pasted the same thing they posted on the last post with both definitions of rape and criticism. Gunpei wasn't just entitled and psychotic at this point, she was also shameless. She was seeing all the engagement she was getting on the initial post, so she decided to quote tweet it and say, "Hi, you can support me by the new Uwu Market merch drop at November 25th at 3 p.m. PST. I do get 20% profits, pretty good. At least I get profits then compared to this fellow where I get absolutely 0%. So Uwu..."
Oh, speaking of Uwu Market, this is why I found this, by the way, because I looked up Uwu Market. Like, this is why I was like, oh, I'd heard, like, I saw like some people like hating on her or whatever.
Market is a merch store that collaborates with many VTubers. They make all sorts of merch like plushies, mousepads, etc. In fact, there are so many creators that have collabed with Uwu Market that you have to sort them alphabetically to find the one you want. In Gunpei's case though, this engagement farming did not work out because if you go to G, you'll see that Gunpei is not there. Uber Market
Rip.
saw how unhinged one of their future partners was going to be, so they immediately canceled the collaboration. Good riddance. But guys, don't worry, you can still support Gunpei directly even today. She has her own merch store on Creator Spring. So I mean, let's check it out. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Way better than that knockoff plushie she hated, right? You know what? I might even buy something if it's that high quality. I might even actually purchase... I'm sorry, is that a sticker? For 28 euros? That's a sticker. A sticker that's tiny as hell for 28 euros. Now that's crazy, dude. Like, how shameless can one person be? Oh my god.
I'm gonna assume this website is like kind of like Redbubble and stuff, where you just like upload your art and then people can put your art on a variety of things and it gets printed and shipped to you. That's what I'm gonna assume. Whatever this is. And I'm sure this is just like a little thing that she drew. I can't draw worth anything. Like, my drawings are not cute. I cannot draw. I'm not going to pretend like I can draw. So like, I don't relate. But like, 28 euros for a sticker is a lot. Like, it's a lot.
Now, a content creator by the name of Rev Says Desu made a video talking about Gunpei's fuck-ups. She watched it on her Kick channel while streaming, and while she did have an opportunity to apologize, yet again, she chose not to, doubling, hell, tripling, quadrupling, I don't even know, quintupling down on the fact that she's not wrong. Watch.
And the plush doesn't even look as good as the Phase Connects one. Like, this one is literally just felt. But the other, like the other...
PNG to her? I mean, isn't she, like, does she have a model? Streams on Kick. Ah. I've never actually watched a stream on Kick, to be honest with you. Also, I'm not trying to hate on PNG models. I do want to preface that. I'm not trying to hate on that or anything. I'm just legitimately asking.
Fucking plushies other people got are like crocheted. And it's like nice.
What is she
like,
blinking?
I feel like the people hating on me didn't even look at the plushie. Like, this plushie is fucked up. It literally has Down syndrome. It's
Yo! The fuck? What? Okay.
he half-assed it in the name of profit. Like, he just wanted to make money off me. Like, he does not give a shit about... This guy does not give a shit about me. He just wanted money.
All right, I think that's enough. No need to torture you with more of her voice. But again, same talking points, that he wanted to only profit when he already did. He already accepted a commission and had 3 left over, and then...
All right, girly pop. How much did you pay for any of this shit? How much did you pay for your PNG tuber? And if you made it yourself, good on you. But did you? How much did you pay for that background piece of art? We want to talk about, like, profits and shit? Just saying. Because, you know, she could be right. She could have gone and she could have paid top dollar for all this shit. She might have. I know there are plenty of people that don't. So I'm just wondering. To be honest.
didn't want to throw them away. And then she said, well, it wasn't even as good as the other plushies he made for other VTubers. It's like, dude, you should be grateful he even made one for your dumbass. And as you can see, her community, this is an echo chamber, okay? If you go to her Twitter now, you'll see that it is just an endless slew of people contributing to her Throne account, giving her what she wants, okay? These same people will keep throwing money at her, and she's gonna keep doing what she's always done, just be an asshole. So Gunpei, I hope you enjoy your vacuum cleaner and your chips that needed to be fundraised from your community. Now that people know your true self, they know to avoid you, and I'm so grateful for having community notes so that people like this don't get away with just having an echo chamber anymore. Guys, thank you so much for watching until the end and for your endless support. Obviously, please don't send so much for watching until the
Y'all want to make a really big slip and slide?
And for your endless support. Obviously, please don't send any harassment towards anyone mentioned in this video. I'll see you in the next video whenever that is, and I love you so much. Mwah!
Hey guys, really appreciate you watching. Can someone buy me a bag of chips though? Thanks. Oh my god. How big? However big I can make it with
Video. I'll see you.
275 gallons of lube. That could be a baller slip and slide. Like, we need multiple very large tarps. Okay. And like a very large place that is smooth, like a grassy hill or something. It's fine. We can do it. It'll be fun. It'll be a great time. Great time.